Story time. This is going to be about the time I found a bunch of teenagers at different locations. It's two different stories, essentially. Um, Doing their horizontal tango in their cars on the property, the shopping centers I used to work at. So the first one happened at, I can't remember the name of the shopping center, but it is in Charlotte. Again, all these stories take place in Charlotte, majority. And I'm showing a new employee around the property, showing her where we patrol and everything. And behind the movie theater, there's this big truck. Well, this other couple was eating their lunch, and we were like, "Hey, unless you work at the establishment, you can't be behind the establishment." It's a weird rule, granted, but hey, you got to do it anyway. So they leave, and as we're turning, the person I'm showing the property to says a little girl just popped her head up out the back of that truck, and so we whip it around, and we're going, and then the same couple that we just told they had to leave initially, like, "Hey, yo, there's somebody in that truck." All right, bro, you ain't had to snitch. Just because you couldn't have your Taco Bell, you ain't had to snitch. But we were going back there anyway. Go back there, I get out. I walk to the truck. I don't walk all the way up to the window, but far enough to where like the little dude in the back put put the passenger window down. I was like, "Hey man, what's going on?" I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, just hanging out." He's shirtless. "Oh yeah, leave." What? I'm like, "Really, my man? Get out of here." So there was, young teenagers and stuff like that. The other one was again at the Blakeney Shopping Center. This was late at night behind the Target. There's this long corridor, little drive area behind the on the side of the Target, and I'm driving up. I see an abandoned car. I'm like, all right, cool, it's an abandoned car. Let me get out and check it. I stop, pull up beside it, stop. I'm about to get out. I see this dude's head pop up. He has a fedora on his head. On his head, he crawls to the front. The little girl takes a black blanket and wraps it around her, and they peel out. Cool. They got out of there. I didn't see nothing. Awesome. It's the fact my man had a fedora on the whole time. That's ball of shit. But those are those two stories, and I'll see you in the next one.